Hi, I'm Aaron Hackmeister. I'm a content creator here at Coforce, and this is everything that I bring to the racetrack. We're going to start off, nice big backpack. Most important thing that we do is bring a laptop, nice MacBook Pro, and a decent pair of headphones is a good idea. I got some Audio Technicas over the winter, HRC sticker, thanks HRC. Also, in that same vein, DXDT sticker, thanks Adam Cosgrove. If I'm ever feeling sick, I carry a little bit of this Chinese herbal tea. It's a monk fruit tea. Drink this when I have a sore throat, stuffy nose, anything like that. Makes you feel pretty good, at least for a little while. I drink this semi-religiously. It makes me feel better when I'm feeling sick, and I try to tell everybody that they should drink it. So up next in the side pocket right here is a pair of earbuds. These are what I use. I listen to music. They're actually primarily used for hearing protection. You can get these little molds that actually fit inside your ear. They're molded specifically to you. You can slip these over there. Have your ears feel nice and comfy at the end of the day and not ringing because you've been standing next to race cars going at 120 whatever decibels of exhaust noises. As great as it sounds, having your hearing is better. So get yourself some good hearing protection. You will be happy about it in 10 years when you cannot stop hearing a little ringing in your head and it sucks. On the other side of this bag, I have my credentials. I get 2 credentials because I am special. So I have an IndyCar and an Insta credential. I got this for Christmas. It's a nice little cleaning case, portable cleaning case. This backside is good for screens, getting fingerprints and grease and stuff off like that. You can go like this. This right here, nice little bristles to clean off your keyboards. And then inside of here, you get a bunch of little stuff to clean off various tiny spaces within phones, laptops, things like that, that you can kind of get into little nooks and crannies. Comes with a little spray bottle of solution that you can use to clean stuff off as well, which is very good. One of the better things that I've gotten for Christmas recently, which is really nice. Here I have 3 2-terabyte hard drives. One of my primary jobs at Coforce is helping out with getting GoPro onboard capture for Mazda MX-5 Cup races. We use these to create content and also to deliver to IMSA Productions so that they can use them in the highlight reels and things like that. Those end up being about 300 gigs, maybe even more than that per weekend, about 300 gigs per weekend of data. So I have one drive that is dedicated specifically to holding onto those onboards. This drive I use for everything else. This is where all the project files and footage and everything else goes onto this one. And then I have a backup in case I run out of storage space on either of those. So I have a 24 terabyte hard drive at home that I use to back up all of my footage. A little micro SD card reader. I have one. We have a bunch of them in the GoPro cases I'm gonna show you guys in a little bit, but I have my own as well, just in case I can't find them or they get misplaced or anything happens like that. I have my own backup. I have a notebook. I made this notebook myself. It was a gift from my girlfriend for Christmas. It's a nice notebook. I like how it looks, and it was a nice Christmas gift. Lip balm is pretty important. Typically, not all the time do you need it, but when we go out to, say, California or some of these drier climates, I will come back with super chapped lips, so I make sure to always have some lip balm on me. And Band-Aid, just one. So Coforce does supply a lot of camera equipment. I also bring my own camera with me as a backup just in case. I don't typically do a lot of track shooting or camera shooting, but if we have a scenario where the entire video team goes down with COVID or anything like that happens, or we just need an extra man somewhere to do that, I have my own camera, A7S III Sony. It's really good because it can do photo and video, so depending on whatever coverage we need, it's there. I also have a Sigma 24-70 on that. I have this little guy that is a vintage lens that I bought. It's an old Samyang reflex lens. It does some really cool things here. If you want to get a close-up of it, it's got a little thing in the center there because it uses a mirror. It's actually a 300mm lens. It looks really cool at night, so I bring it with me just for the heck of it because I want to. Little nozzle blowy thingy. I don't know what they're called. What are they called, Sean? Little blow nozzle. And that is everything that I bring in my backpack. So now we're gonna move to the primary thing that I do at a lot of race events, which is GoPros. GoPro 13, GoPro Hero 13, another GoPro Hero 13, GoPro Hero 11, another GoPro Hero 11, another GoPro Hero 11. You also have ND filters. These are really cool. These are ND filters for GoPros. Helps you be able to drop down the shutter speed on them, give you a little bit of sense of speed, motion blur, stuff like that. A couple spare batteries, battery charger, sticky mounts, be able to stick the GoPros onto pretty much any surface you want. More GoPro Hero 13s, 3 more to be exact. I believe we have 6 in total, so there's all 6 Hero 13s. There's a bunch of old Hero 8s. These are really good if you're gonna put a GoPro in like a super dangerous situation. Yeah, they're pretty old, so you can kind of throw them wherever. Don't have to worry about them getting hurt or damaged in any real way, shape, or form. If they do, not a big loss. And then we have a bunch of Hero Sessions. These are tiny little GoPro cameras. The buttons are super simple. There's just one button to record on top, and then you have a little button here to navigate, like a very basic menu. These are awesome because you can kind of put them anywhere you want. They do come with their own little cases as well. You can either get a back mount or a bottom mount like this. I really like these. These are really good for getting a lot of action shots, things like that. They're a little bit older as well. Typically not used if we're gonna be shooting super high quality stuff, but they are nice to have. I really like playing with GoPros. It's really fun to kind of go and explore the different places you can put a GoPro on a race car. So one of those times, we got a little ambitious and managed to crack it. It was pretty fun. It was a really cool shot just on the splitter of an old Mazda historic race car. I did have a limited supply of disposable GoPros for that event, but I think the shot was worth it. It was pretty cool. These are really nice. These are GoPro roll bar mounts. We call them roll bar mounts. Just general pipe mounts. You're able to open it up and clamp it onto stuff. This gives you the ability to mount a GoPro onto any type of roll cage. For most of what we're doing with Mazda MX-5 Cup, SCCA, things like that, you can mount these and then use the mounts and the little adjustment arms to get exactly the angle that you want, and then you can just turn it on and let it go. All right, so this is pretty much everything that I bring to the racetrack as a content creator here at Coforce. It's gonna depend on the weekend a little bit and what my duties are going to be, but on most weekends where I'm doing Mazda MX-5 Cup coverage and things like that, this is everything that I'm gonna need to be able to do that effectively. GoPro, 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 tiny GoPro, more tiny GoPros, tiny GoPro, tiny GoPro, tiny GoPro, tiny GoPro, broken GoPro. Oh my God. I hope the movie magic makes it like, oh my God, there's so many, how did they fit all these GoPros in there? GoPro, give me a sponsorship. I don't know where to put my hands now. Void. I know how to do this. I tell kids how to do this all the time. I should be able to do this no problem.